All right. So, what do we have for today? Is there anything
Well,
particular you want to practice?
yeah,
Something special? Something that you feel that you need more? Because last time we did a lot of backspin balls, right?
yep.
If I remember.
Um,
Yeah.
so I'll give you all my thoughts. I mean, I've been practicing. I'm definitely,
Right.
getting higher percentage on a lot of the shots. So that's good. Um,
Right.
I played a game, and I would say in practice, one thing that I was struggling with was deciding when to push and when to top spin. So I was kind of, at
Right.
first I was top spinning everything, and like short
Right.
balls, it just, I didn't have. So like,
Right.
in practice, I had trouble with that. Um, I'd say in general too, just like normal shots we haven't looked at all. You know,
Right.
so that would be good too. But
Okay.
I also don't really know what the forehand push is supposed to be like.
Right.
You showed me the backhand push. I don't know what the forehand push is
Right.
supposed to be.
So let's do
So
some
all
warm
those.
up with the ball machine, and then let's
Okay.
work first on this forehand push.
Okay.
And just answering a question, if you don't know if you should like maybe push or start attacking with the topspin, of course it's all up to you. But in general, if you don't have a perfect ball, if you're not in a good position, let's say you're too far from the table, the ball is away from you, too short, or maybe you're too close to the table and the push is too deep, too long. Maybe you're too much in the middle of the table and the ball is too far from to your left. This is not a good opportunity to attack a backspin ball, you know?
Mm,
So you rather like push again and position yourself correctly, waiting for a better
okay.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Of course, every time you push long, your opponent has the same opportunity to attack, maybe. So
Uh huh.
after pushing long, you have to be in position but ready to block. And if your opponent is not attacking because you're already in position, if the ball is coming in a good spot for you, then you have enough time to attack, right?
Okay.
And if it's short backspin ball, in general, it's not really worth it to try attacking because you can flick this ball and it's okay, but it's very risky because you're very close to the net and the ball is backspin. So it's
Uh huh.
hard to really lift the
Pull it
ball
up.
over the
Yeah.
net. And
Okay.
even if you do, you are really close to the table, it's never going to be a super crazy fast shot. So
Hmm.
your opponent has time because you're going to flick this ball kind of a slowly. Your opponent
Okay.
and you have to step back, and your opponent has time to play maybe all over the table, and you'll
Yeah.
be kind of always slightly late for the continuation. If the ball is no spin, a short ball, no spin, or maybe some side spin, then you can step in and flick this ball with the forehand or backhand with more speed,
Uh
and
huh.
then your opponent has now less time to react, and you probably have more time to step back and get ready for the next shot,
Yeah.
right? We
So
always have to think about the next shot.
so in summary, unless I'm confident, probably should push.
Yeah, if you're not sure if the ball is not really good,
Uh huh.
unless you're playing someone that is kicking your ass,
Okay.
like it's super hard. You every time you push, your opponent
Yeah,
is
they eat
ready
me
to
up.
attack. Then you have no choice. You have to try to loop first and
Okay.
see if you can do something else. But this is different. This player is not at the same level as you probably, and
Uh
then
huh.
it's just a kind of a plan B, like
Uh huh.
taking some more risk because you're gonna lose anyway, right?
Okay.
But if
Makes
it's
sense.
same level, let's say, even if your opponent is super aggressive, in general, you have time to kind of push and wait for a good shot. That's why using the forehand to attack is kind of easier in terms of timing. Because if you think, if you're gonna loop with a backhand, if the ball is too much to the middle, your backhand gets really weak.
Hmm.
If the ball is too far to your left, also you're gonna have a weak shot. You need the ball kind of in front of you, kind of close to your belly, right? And then you have a good position. And if you're late and the ball gets too close to you, is also too weak to play, right?
Uh,
So you kind of need it. The reach on the backhand side is limited compared to the forehand, right?
Okay.
So if you think, if you prepare some forehand to attack, even if you're late, you can rotate your body, let the ball drop a little bit more. You still have a decent shot. If
I
you
see.
stretch your arm to reach, you still have a lot of leverage and strength to maybe loop this ball with some quality,
Okay.
right? So
Hmm.
it's on the forehand side. In general, you can do. Uh, you can kind of force your way through taking the initiative and attack first. On the backhand, though, you need kind of a good opportunity. Don't go out of desperation trying to attack everything with the backhand. Unless you have a super good backhand at some
Uh-huh.
point and you feel super confident that, okay, anything I do, step into the middle or whatever, my backhand is good quality. Then it's a different thing. But we are talking about some specific situations. Some players have this capability. But most of us need the right position, the right ball to attack first with the backhand. So don't
Okay.
rush much. You see, don't go like attacking everything. Just choose because it's better if you choose than giving your opponent 3 points all the time.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
Even attacking and keeping the ball on the table, but if your backhand is too weak because you're out of position or late or whatever, your opponent has chance to kind of put pressure on you, playing faster, maybe counterattacking or a fast block to the corner. You're gonna be in trouble anyway,
Okay.
right? Makes sense. Okay, let's do some forehand warm up. Let me just adjust the rate here real quick. Oh, okay, let's go. Hit a few forehands. Let's warm up.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh boy.
When I see you hitting the balls like this, I see you doing two different forehands, two different motions with your arm. One is really good, the other one is kind of a questionable, let's say.
Uh-huh.
Some of them you play like this,
Uh-huh.
and I see your racket like the angle closed all the time, and I see like you have a good balance and good strength. This is the good one. And sometimes for some reason the same ball you do like this and you open your angle and kind of a hit like this, maybe kind of a bending your elbow too much, maybe, or try to keep it kind of a more at the same way. 'Cause this one is very clean. You do it very good, and your wrist is going the right direction. Your wrist is doing this instead of doing kind of this,
Okay.
right? So try to keep this muscle memory and do the same way every time. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a good one. No, this one. Yeah, I see you opening sometimes. It's not a big mistake, but
Uh-huh.
I'm just afraid that you shouldn't have so many options to play. Not in a flat ball like this. So I see if you watch me playing here, I'm kind of doing what you do this way, right? Trying to keep the ball at the same pace. But then if I do it like this, and then like this, and then like that, and then like this, you see, it doesn't get very consistent.
Uh-huh.
So try to rotate more your body and keep your head leaning, your body leaning forward and your head lower because you're
Okay.
playing forward. And then if you keep your head low, it's hard to do different than the correct one.
Okay.
So open your legs, bend your knees, try to keep your head
Oh.
low, and go forward. Good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes I don't know, I get like tired doing them this fast or something, but my hand does start to, like, my wrist starts to waver.
Yeah, yeah. Try to relax your arm a bit. You don't need to be super tense in this kind of shot. Just you need to keep the same angle. You need to keep the pace, but you don't really need to stress your arm that much.
Oh boy. No, I can feel it go wrong a lot.
Yeah.
Like there, I sort of.
What's your throw coefficient for the forehand side again? The black rubber side too.
For some reason, it keeps reverting the separate sides thing. Like every time I
let's see if we can fix. Let's see if we can fix this. Now, what you see, you have like two sides.
Yeah, now I'm making the backhand again, and keeps going. It loses separate side and just does forehand.
When you choose your backhand rubber, press select.
Preset.
Select preset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then go to the forehand, select forehand, and again when you choose the right rubber there, select preset again.
Yeah. So that one's
sorry, just to make sure, go back to paddles and go back to rubbers just to see if it's saved.
It's saved, but I feel like when I quit the game and re-enter, it loses the separate sides and sets both of them to forehand again. I've noticed that a couple times. I guess I could report that to Carrotstein.
Yeah, and every time you open the game, check your rubbers.
Yeah.
Every time. I do that every time. It's just okay. Tell me your forehand is.
The throw coefficient's 1.02.
102. All right, and the bounceness.
60.
60. Okay, spin.
78.
Okay, yeah. Keep it this way. Let's see now if it's a good one. Hit a few balls again. Yeah, it feels like your angle is too close for the kind of a throw. Let's bring the throw up to 103.
Where'd I go? Okay.
Just the forehand for now. 103. Save it.
Oh, it's kind of hard to get it perfect.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, keep. Oh my God.
If you get closer with your hand, it's easier. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, go. That was better. Okay, go. True. Yeah, it feels better. But I feel you. If you look at the screen there, if you look at the arrow on the screen, my screen is that side. Yeah, you're hitting slightly towards the left side of the ball. So that means for some reason your wrist is kind of hitting kind of an inside out like this. Kind of an inside out too much. And it's not what we want. Actually, we want to hit the top of the ball or maybe even slightly the right side of the ball because then you have more power. I'm exaggerating here to hit the side of the ball, but if you hit the center of the ball, adjust your wrist to hit the center, you get more power. You see the arrow there on my left shot, slightly right. Sometimes it's perfectly straight, sometimes it's slightly right. But if yours is slightly left or maybe even more left, there's something wrong with the wrist. So try to, if you prepare your shot here, try to kind of bend your wrist down slightly.
Okay.
And then if you close the angle, your wrist is still bent down. Actually, now it's bent like kind of a backwards, right? And then you go like this. You don't go like that, like inside out angle. It's kind of a more like this. If you keep your wrist let's say if you do like this, you keep your wrist relaxed and then prepare your shot. When you move your wrist, you're gonna kind of a move inside out. And this is not good. So if you do this, bend, and then prepare your shot, and then you kind of go forward in a proper way. There's nothing wrong in hitting inside out. There's in some specific situations is actually good to have some inside out shot, but the one we are doing now, you lose control and and it's harder to play cross court if you hit inside out. See, most of your shots they land sometimes middle or even down the line because you're kind of hitting the left side of the ball too much. So try that now. Bend the wrist and try to hit. And don't. I'm going to reduce the pace here, just so you have more time in between shots, just to have this enough time to prepare and pay attention on your wrist. Okay. Yes, go. No, too much left. Too much left. That's left. Look at the screen there. It's left. Still left. Go again. Yeah, this is perfect. Up. Yes, that's good. Left is still. Yeah, good. Straight.
Oh boy.
No, too much left. Straight. Yeah, good. Okay. I want you. Let's do some exercise like this. You're gonna stay backwards a bit more. Maybe one big step behind. And I want you to kind of hook the ball to the side and play to the short diagonal. Even if you play outside like I'm doing, but to the corner, it's okay, right?
Okay.
You kind of hook the ball sideways. I want to see this curve going right side. Let's exaggerate as much as we can. Slowly, hitting slowly like I'm doing. See, like kind of let the ball drop close to your, almost like behind your body, close to your right thigh, and then you kind of hook the ball like this.
Okay.
Aim for the right side of the ball. Yes, this is good. Go. Good. This is good. Yes. Nice.
Oops.
Yes. Good. If you look at the screen there, it's not really. It's not exaggerate on the right side. It's still like kind of straight, right?
Yeah, yeah. You would think it'd be more.
Yeah, we're supposed to hit when we are hitting flat forward, when you're hit like a fast topspin, we're supposed to hit like kind of where it's pointing now, the arrow is pointing now. Kind of close to perfection, close to a perfect straight or slightly towards the right side. Keep trying that. That's good. Really nice. I love the curve there. Yeah, really good. Good. Nice.
Oopsie.
Try to hit more straight, in a straight line, but it's still kind of bending your wrist to hit the right side of the ball as much as you can. Yes, that's it. Go.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Bend your knee. Stay low. Yes, good. Yes, that's it. That's it. Go. Yes, if you look at the arrow now, it's really good. It's supposed to be like that.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Try to play more aggressive if you feel like. Maybe you can control one or two and then accelerate more, but always going cross cut as much as you can with your wrist.
But a little less on the right side this time?
Yeah, you can try to hit the center of the ball. That's okay. But the center of the ball doesn't mean left as you were doing before. It's kind of almost like kind of a right side of the ball, kind of aiming for the right side and aiming for the top of the ball, but
Okay.
not with your wrist, your racket pointing up, always like pointing sideways, because then when you bend your wrist and adjust your forearm to close the angle, you have that motion not going this way, but going this way.
Okay. I think I
Then you
understand.
hit the right. Go. Control 1 or 2 and try to be more aggressive sometimes. Good. Go. Good. Look at that. When you go more aggressive, your wrist moves in the way you used to move, and then it's almost left again. You see, slightly left there. You see, that's why I said when you are controlling, you pay attention, and then you kind of have more time to adjust. When every time, that's why I ask you to go like more aggressively, because then it shows if your wrist is really going the way you want to or the way you are used to. So this is absolutely normal. I was expecting that already. You see, and you see the spin there. The spin is really good. 125 spin is really good on a flat ball like this. Is amazing. But you have to try kind of a touch the right side of the ball.
Okay.
Let's keep trying this a little bit more.
Oops. Oh boy.
That's good.
Oh boy. I wish the screen was a little more forward.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward to look over there.
Yeah, in portal mode, you don't need to look at all the time. But in portal mode, you can kind of set the screen like in front of you, but like kind of a high, like kind of in the ceiling in front of you. But yeah, but it's this is a good angle. This is a good angle. Good. That's better. Yes.
Oh.
I want you to really have this feeling of when you hit properly where you're supposed to hit the ball, and when for some reason your wrist moves in the wrong way and you hit kind of the other side. This is important for you to understand, because sometimes we're gonna practice some specific techniques, and I'm gonna say, okay, hit the center of the ball, and if you're hitting left, you're gonna make a mistake.
Yeah.
Right. For example, this kind of a serve. I'm gonna bring a very side spinny serve. Long. Let me just adjust this to your coordinates. Okay, this way. So this is a left side spin. It's a very good spin. So if you hit the ball like this, the ball goes to that corner, to the left side of your opponent, to the backhand side of your opponent. Hit a few balls like this. Just hit the ball.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna curve towards your belly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You see? And the tendency of the ball is going all the way to that corner. Right?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Good. So then what happens is, exactly, if you hit the right side of the ball as you're doing now, you have control over the shot. If you hit inside out, the ball goes crazy to that corner, unless you hit with a perfect brush and a lot of power.
Yeah.
Then you control the spin.
Because you're saying it naturally goes this way. So if I'm putting a little bit more spin, then it just flies off.
Yeah. If you go kind of inside out, the ball goes this way. You see?
Yeah.
But then you're forced to go right side of the ball. You cannot play too hard, but you have to control the spin going right side of the ball. If you look at the screen, there, it's gonna be like right side. Okay. Try that. Yes, this is perfect. You see? Yes, exactly. Perfect. Yes. So this is important for you to have this awareness of when you have to touch the right side, when you're touching the middle, and if you ever need to touch the left side, you know how to do it. But because if you think you're hitting, and that's why that screen is wonderful. I wish we had that in real life. If you hit that, you think you're hitting straight. That happens a lot in real life. You are teaching someone and say hit straight, and then the guy is kind of maybe hitting the right side or maybe kind of inside out, and then the student says, "No, I'm hitting straight." No, you're not. But you cannot kind of approve. You kind of have to record, but it's still hard to prove it. Now is this screen is really makes it really easy. This is the best. This is the best tool in the whole game for me. Actually, is this one. But then if we do it like, then I'm gonna reverse the spin. So this serve is if a right-hand player would serve like this, right? Kind of a pendulum serve, right? So this is the spin. But now I'm reversing to a the opposite side, this one. So now it's going right side. Okay, I'm gonna just this to your forehead again. Okay, so now the ball is curving away from you, right? It's the opposite spin. The other spin were curving towards your belly, right? Now, if you hit the right side of the ball, you have to hit really good, like a perfect brush, perfect power, because you're hitting the same side the ball wants to go, right? The ball is going naturally that way now.
Okay.
If you just hit straight, right? So if you hit right side of the ball, you really have to hit with a lot of power and a good brush. Otherwise, you're gonna make a mistake and the spin wins. So if I go too slow like this, the ball goes too much to the right side, and it's not good. So I really have to play with a lot of power. But if you think the other spin was curving this way, and then you play the opposite side of the spin because the ball wants to go that way when you touch it, right? So you're playing the opposite side. You're playing against the spin, we call it. Then you play slow right side. It was working pretty well, right?
Yep.
If you try to do this now, try to touch the ball there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the ball goes to the right side, right?
Yeah.
Because if you want to do this, you're supposed to hit crazy good with a really good brushing better than your opponent, and sometimes it's not possible.
Sure.
But if you go with your inside out now, slightly lifting the ball inside out, slowly you control the ball. Because you're hitting the other side of the ball, the side where the ball is light. There's no spin on the ball. So if you relax your hand now, pointing up, and try to hit the left side, you see you have more control. Yeah, but you're still trying to hit down the line as much as you can here, towards me, and slightly lifting the ball. Yes, there you go. Even if the ball lands on that corner, you're not making any effort, and you're reversing the spin. Can you see the curve there, reversing it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but slowly, very slowly. If you overhit this ball, it flies away because the side you're hitting, there's no spin. The ball is super light. That's it. You see? So that's the importance of knowing exactly what kind of an angle, what kind of a side of the ball you're hitting. Right? So that's why when you're hitting at the warm-up and hitting too much inside out, thinking you're hitting straight, then we have a problem.
Okay.
Right? But when you practice with the ball machine on your own, set this basic forehand and just try to go with that curve, like trying to hit more like short diagonal or like long or short diagonal, but really trying to hit straight and maybe slightly right side of the ball.
Yeah. So I just got to keep an eye on this thing to be able to tell.
Every now and then, like if you feel like you're hitting well, check the ball. And if you feel like you're hitting wrong, check and say, oh yeah, it's slightly left, or because sometimes it hits the handle and then the arrow goes crazy, pointing down or something like that. But if you hit properly, not all the time, but just check sometimes and say, okay, yeah, this is the spot. Has to be perfectly straight or slightly right, not much right actually. Right? Okay, let's warm up a bit your backhand. Let me adjust the rate. Okay, let's go. Hit a few backhands. That's very good.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Good. All right. Let's go for just the last exercise for warm up. We're gonna hit 2 backhands and 1 forehand. 1, 2, and 1 forehand. And this forehand, I want you to cross cut as much as you can.
Okay.
Right? Just to make sure. Control 1, 2, and then 1 forehand cross cut as much as you can. 2.
Oh boy.
1, 2, cross cut. Yes. 2. Perfect. Nice.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh darn.
Good, good, relax. Nice. Ooh, very nice. Okay, let's work on this backspin short on your forehand.
Okay.
So if it's long on your forehand, in general, we have time to just adjust the body, drop the hand, and top spin the ball, right? But the technique would be the same, short or long. So in case you for some reason you don't have time or you don't want to attack the long backspin on your forehand, the technique is the same. But we practice only with short balls because it makes more sense. Let me just adjust this.
Well, with the backhand one, right? You said you kind of arch your wrist sort of almost straight down, right?
Yes.
What do you do? Like with the front end, is your wrist turned out the opposite direction?
Yeah,
is it straight?
Yeah, you have yes, yeah, exactly this. You have actually 2 ways. You can kind of if it's in the mid of the body, you can choose between backhand and forehand, just giving the ball like a straight, like the head of the racket pointing forwards. But in general, you choose forehand when the ball is too much on the right side, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you have to, so you have the wristband. Then if you open for the forehand, my wrist is kind of straight, following my forearm, but then you have to kind of open the wrist to the side.
Okay.
But then when you open the wrist, you don't do this to generate spin.
Okay.
Just like on the forehand, on the backhand, you don't need to do this to generate spin. You kind of lock your wrist and stretch. Here you're gonna lock your wrist outside this way and use your arm. I'm stretching my arm. So my body has to be very close to the ball, because if I have to stretch my arm to reach the ball, then there's nothing left. And then maybe I'll have to use my wrist to try to save it somehow, or kind of a lifting is not a good idea. So you need your right leg under the table as deep as you can, your body leaning forward, but kind of a leaning sideways as well, as if I want to bring my right shoulder closer to the table. Then I have a good angle to open the wrist and just stretch. You see my body kind of a sideways here? My head, if you look at my head, you're going to see it's not like this, because like this, I'm going to be away. If my head is away from the ball, it's far from the ball, I don't have that precision. So I really have, if it was backhand, I would be with my head really close to the ball. Forehand is the same, slightly sideways, but close to the ball. And then it's all about, if I want to play short, I hit the ball with my elbow bent, very short motion. If I want to play long, I do the same, but I stretch my elbow, fully stretched. When I hit the ball, stretch my arm to make it deeper.
Okay.
Right? Right leg under the table, bend your wrist to the side, lock your wrist sideways, like outside. Yes, that's it. Yes, but don't hit like, don't kind of slap the ball forward. You still have to brush. You still have to find a way under the ball to brush. You don't brush too much with the wrist. It's more like under the ball brushing. It's different than doing this, kind of hitting the ball and going under and brush. Kind of continuing the spin, right? Okay. So if you go like this and think about slapping the ball like this, the ball has no spin. If you look at that, when I hit, it's like 8. You see, there's nothing 10. But if I brush under, I kind of allowed my hand to go brushing, but only using the arm. Then the spin is like 36, 40. You can bring more spin to the game. Yes, this is good. Go. Yes. Now I want you to use your body to move forward and stretch. Good. That's really good.
Oops. Trying to do a short one. Get out of there. Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Good.
All right.
Keep your head low, very close to the ball. Yes.
Doesn't work.
Good. Nice. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. And then your motion now, if you look at the screen there, you're hitting slightly the left side of the ball, because you're trying to kind of doing this. You're trying to do this, kind of hitting left. It's okay, but it's not necessary. You can kind of focus on stretch your arm more like in a straight line. Then you hit under the ball instead of hitting like this, kind of trying to lift the ball and bring the ball left. There are 2 different shots, but if you learn how to kind of stabbing this ball, you kind of hit with your If it was someone in front of you, you kind of a punch with the 3 fingers in the handle. If you would punch. Okay, don't punch someone like this because you break your hand. But it would as if you're punching someone with the handle here, the side of your handle, right? And then you just go straight, brushing straight.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of the net. If the ball goes down, you just have to brush better. Yeah, that's better. That's good. Yes, this is good. Try to push to the other side.
What do you mean by that?
Cross court, cross court.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, good.
Oops.
Yeah, but not lifting the ball.
Okay.
Just adjust your body. Look, now you're trying to do kind of this, lifting the ball to the side. No. Just move your body to that direction. Your arm and your body moves this way. The arm is exactly the same. It's just a matter of, if I want to push that way, my body's kind of going that direction, and I adjust to move the other direction, but the touch is the same.
Okay. Oh.
Good. Nice. Yes, always under the ball, because you want to keep the backspin as heavy as you can, so your opponent's not attacking you with a lot of speed. That's really good.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay. Now we're gonna do the practice.
Sometimes I can't find you. Oh, there you are.
I know I'm here. Yeah, because they control the ball machine controller is this side, so it's easier for me to just come to this side.
And sometimes the audio isn't right. Like you're on my left side, but you'll be on my right here. So I get very confused sometimes.
Yeah. Before in the game, like kind of 1 year or 2 years ago, the audio was better. Like you really knew where your friend were. But okay. This is the angle. We need to bring this to your backhand. Let me reduce the spin a bit. Not that much. That's too much. Let me increase. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that's good. Let me check. Yeah, heavy. Okay, and so we want to practice this way. And this one, spinning less. Okay, good. So it's gonna be a short push, a short serve. Let me spread this all over. Okay. And this last one, no spread at all. No spread at all. Okay. So one short serve to your forehand. So I want you to move right leg under the table as close as you can to the ball. Play. You can play wherever you want. Like you play short, long, or maybe like down the line, cross cut. It doesn't matter. But then I want you to step back to your backhand. And then you have 2 backspins, long backspins. The first one has some angle spread, so you kind of have to figure out and push. Okay. And the second one is going to be always at the same spot. And this is the one you're going to attack. Okay. So you're going to practice kind of everything at the same time, right? So it's going to be receiving, step to your left, long, attack. Okay? Again, receiving short, push, attack. All right?
Okay. What this one?
And attack, yes. Receiving forehand, yes. No. Push, and now attack. That's it. Perfect.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nice. Good. I'm gonna adjust the second one because it's too easy. I'm gonna make it faster a bit more, like the pace. So you have a little bit less time after receiving short. You have to move faster to your backhand side. Okay, go. Receiving, move, play, and then attack. Perfect. That's really good.
Oh, whoa, oh boy, got confused.
One push and then prepare. That's it.
Oh no, I got confused.
Again, yeah. The second push, the first long push to your backhand is really heavy and sometimes slightly out of position. So that's why you're gonna push just to make sure you have a good position. Then you're ready to attack the next one.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nice one.
Oh boy. Shucks. Yeah. Oh no, I'm confused.
Opposite, yeah.
Yeah.
Control. This is also a good practice for you because I see that you want to attack as soon as you have the opportunity.
Yeah.
But if you're out of position, just control one more and just get ready to attack the next one.
Oh boy.
That's gonna save you a lot of points because sometimes you control and your opponents can make a mistake pushing wrong or trying to attack a difficult ball. But I want you to push with more spin this backhand. You're kind of lifting too much. Yeah, I want you to brush harder under the ball, stretching, stepping the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, that's the back.
Go. Yes. Put more spin so your opponent doesn't have an easy shot. That was perfect. Go. Push. Yes. That's okay. Just adjust the angle and don't lift the ball. Just if you brush correctly, you don't need to lift the ball.
Okay.
That's really good.
Oh boy. Oh, that was backhand.
Yeah, receive the forehand. Yeah. To practice. Yeah, good. Go. Brush.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh, that's oh, darn it.
Now, just to increase the sense of positioning, every time you receive a short ball, if you receive this way down the line, your opponent has more angle to play cross court because the table is just kind of a longer cross court, right? So you're gonna only receive now down the line, short or long. Then if you do that in the match, you immediately jump to the diagonal here to cover your backhand side. And when you push this backhand ball, the first long one, I want you to push as diagonally as possible, just to keep your opponent kind of not having the angle to push to your forehand too much, right? So you're going to try to place there, and then this one all to the corner, and then you're ready to attack, right? So you're kind of locking your opponent to this diagonal because you want to attack with your backhand, right?
Okay.
If you play to the middle, the receiving, your opponent has angle to play both diagonals. So you never know. And if you play this one also like to the middle or down the line, your opponent's going to probably play towards the other side, and you're preparing you want to prepare your backhand to attack, right?
Okay.
So let's just imagine that you're locking your opponent on that corner as much as you can with the receiving and the long push. Then you have a perfect shot.
Okay. Oops.
That's perfect. Nice one, really good.
Oh boy. Oh no. Whoa. Tracking. Oh. Oh no.
Good.
Oh no.
Push first.
Oh shoot.
Nice.
Oh no. Oh wow. Oh boy.
Okay, relax. Good. Really, really good. Good. All right. Let's do. Oh, where am I? Okay, here. Let's do the same drill. Let's take the last minutes today to do the same drill. So I am serving. Okay, pinball on. So I'm serving short to your backhand, to your forehand, and then I push long. I want you to control, and then you can control one or two, whatever you feel like. Just control at least the first one.
Okay.
But if you feel like my push is not really good for you, you can control a couple more if you feel like. But if you feel that it's a perfect spot, I want you to attack immediately. Okay.
Sounds good. Yep.
Let me just check the camera angle here. Let's go with this one. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Receive. Control one. Yes, control at least. Oops. At least control the first one, and then after that you're free to attack if you want. Go. Yes, good.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
You see, sometimes you're kind of hitting and lifting. You're supposed to kind of stretch forward.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh shoot.
That's it. Still, like, you're still kind of hitting too much.
On the on this?
Yeah, on the long push, yeah. Don't think about playing that fast just try to go with more spin and slow pace. Then you can control better. Oops, sorry. Again. Go.
Oh.
Yes. Remember, you have to step backwards as soon as you can because you're calling me. Yes, that's really good. Yes, really good. Finish. 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 Yes, nice. Remember, you are kind of forcing me to play that way when you receive short this way.
Okay.
Right? So you have to be there as soon as you can.
I see.
Right?
Oh, no. Oh.
Oops, sorry. Sorry again.
Oh, no.
Good.
Yikes.
Nice. Go. That's a really good one.
Oh, let's push that.
This one, for example, you see like it was sideways to your body.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's possible to attack, but you need to step to your left and really have a good solid base. If you kind of are moving and hitting at the same time, it's going to be probably harder to play with a good precision. So in this case, push again. Make sure you have your legs in a good position to attack.
I guess the implication is that it is safer to push out of position, right? Because if I'm pushing over here, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good. Nice. Good. Good.
Oh boy.
That's it. Oops.
Nice.
I see you doing too many things there. Look at how sideways you touch the ball.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be very simple, straightforward under the ball. So you're kind of moving too much. Maybe because your head is too, your body is too tall when you hit. So maybe when you're receiving, you're stepping backwards, but too tall. You're supposed to stay low, step back and stay low.
Okay.
Then you have more precision. Try that. So stay low. Go. That's better. Go. Yes, that's it. Nice. Good one. Good one. Finish. Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh boy.
Yeah, don't lift. Yeah. You see, like you recognize, right? Every time you touch it like in the wrong way. What's the problem of that? If you take the spin away from the ball, like it's too light now, no spin, and slow because you're lifting, it's super easy for your opponent to attack super fast.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have a hard time even blocking because it's not very spinny, so the ball is going to come fast.
Yeah.
Right? So stay low, keep the spin on. Okay, let's go. A few more. Stay low. Doing this. Yeah.
All right.
Try to move. If you have time, try to move your body forwards when you hit the ball.
Forward. Okay.
Try to move forward. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yes, you see, because if your body don't move, you kind of adjust with the arm, and in general, it's not a good idea. You need your body to follow through with you. Go, move forward. Yes, perfect. Go. Yes, nice. Finish. Good.
Oh no.
Good. Yes. Finish. Nice.
Okay. Oh, good.
Just hard one. Push back.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make your life harder. Okay, push back.
Oh.
Yeah. See, push. Push. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You see? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the one that I probably should have actually attacked that I've tried to block.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly. No. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Oops, sorry.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, my mistake. Hit my hand up.
Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, I think I pulled that one up, too.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Oops, too late. Good. Oops. Nice. Good. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's really good for today, actually. When sorry, you would say something.
Oh, I was just like, is there a particular drill you think that would be good to kind of lock me in on that I should practice?
Yeah, on the ball machine. Well, you can try with the mirror mode, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. If you
then
use
I
the
can
mirror
see
mode,
it maybe.
yeah, you just kind of you serve kind of a short. Use only cross cut with the mirror mode.
Okay.
Okay, and then you kind of keep pushing. When you see that's a good opportunity, when you push to the mirror mode, to the mirror, and then you think like, oh, this is a good opportunity to attack because it was a really good easy push. That means the mirror is gonna push the same way. So then you prepare and you attack.
Okay. Yeah.
And then after that, you just go back, pushing, controlling, and then choose one to attack.
Okay, great.
This could be a really good control drill, right? And even attacking. Remember, after looping, the mirror is not blocking your loop; it's looping. So after loop, you have a kind of a taste of how hard it is to block your own loop.
Okay.
So then maybe looping and then get ready to block. This is not realistic. In a real match, you would loop, maybe step back and keep looping if you have opportunity. But for training purposes, is nice. Like after looping, just get ready to block your own loop. This is gonna be cool. Good. But don't rush to choose the backspin shot. Okay. Just play like 2, 3, maybe 4. See how it goes. Keep controlling. And if you play weird, the mirror is gonna play weird, and then you're gonna recognize, oh, this is not a good push. So you have to keep practicing again. But if you wanna do it on a ball machine, just choose the basic backhand backspin, right? And then you can go to edit and spread the angle, maybe 4 or 5 degrees angle. So it's going to spread kind of at the middle of the table to the short diagonal. And then you kind of play. And when you see the ball coming to the long diagonal close to you, this is the one you're going to loop. If it's too much to the middle, too much to the corner, you kind of keep playing pushes and then you choose one. And then you can increase the pace actually, maybe to like 1.2 or 1.3 balls per second, something like that. Then you really have to move and be kind of ready to attack, but you have to choose it. As soon as you see it, you loop it. So this
Sounds
is also good drill. Yeah. Right? All right, my friend. Really
Thanks
nice.
So much.
You did really good.
Thank you, sir.
See you next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
Good. Nice.
Have a good night.
You too.